As I sat in the dark classroom, creating a paper link chain with the rest of my class to be given to a dear friend, I couldn't help but have a sense of heaviness as I knew it was about to be presented to the person that had held my hand through thick and thin, and he was about to embark on a journey that both of us knew nothing about. My best friend Joseph was diagnosed with a rare form of bone cancer, and the whole grade wanted to show their love for him as he would not be returning to school. It's funny how a time of uncertainty can make the most invisible person suddenly so popular. A friendship like ours only comes around once in a lifetime. Since the day I moved to that school, I spent every waking moment with Joseph. He was the best friend I've ever had in this lifetime. He was a brother to me. The paper chain must have been about a mile long, as the love was poured out to him on colorful pieces of paper. A mile long would not have been long enough to tell about his worth. Although I miss him every day, I will always cherish the memories of how he had a love for others and a loyalty to his friends. The chain link given him in the cafeteria that day was joined by the whole school that wanted to show the same love that they had been given by him. The long chain had sweet words and prayers by those who had been touched by his love. He had a love for others beyond what they could see. He was concerned for their well-being. Everyone was made to feel valued, and he cared about their happiness, but he was not afraid to tell the truth. He had a compassion for the lonely. He sought out those who were alone and he befriended them. And then he introduced him to those who shared the same interest so they would never be alone again. He believed in redemption, that everyone deserved a second chance even when they failed. I always saw the irony of that paper chain. Unlike that fragile paper chain, his loyalty was like a real chain, unbreakable. He was protective of his friends. It wouldn't be uncommon for me to be interested in a boy and he would quickly let me know that that guy was bad news. And he would always stand up for his friends against bullies. He never gave up on friendships. Small quarrels over trivial things would end friendships over generations, but that wasn't the case for him. Once we argued about his overprotective nature against me, and he was relentless and he wouldn't give up until we were on good terms again. He always knew how to cheer up a friend too. His comical ways would have you from crying to laughing in an instant. And he listened when your problems were overwhelming and you couldn't handle them on your own. And when a laugh couldn't cheer up a broken heart and there were no words left to say, his embrace was enough to melt away the pain, even if it was only for a moment. The mile-long chain could have reached across the ocean if it really told of who he was. Joseph was a remarkable human being who had a love for others and a loyalty to his friends. I miss him every day, but I'll always remember the bittersweet day that love was shown to him in such a big way. I hope that his memory can always be celebrated and that I can carry on his legacy of love with the same passion that he did.